Alright, bro, everybody relax.
Oh, I forgot my water.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Alright, I think I'm gonna go like this. No shoes today.
Hello.
Hi guys. Welcome back to the Cellar Podcast.
We're your hosts, Sam Marie.
And Gia Angelina.
And this is episode 14. I forgot.
You know what really grinds my gears?
So, truth be told, Gia and I just recorded yesterday, so we've kind of already had our little weekly recap, even though we probably talk to each other every other day. But, so we were just going to talk about some TV shows and stuff we've been watching. Brian and I just last night started the, not last night, I'm lying. Today, like
literally like an hour ago.
Yeah, like an hour ago, Brian and I started watching The Perfect Couple on Netflix. It's actually an Ellen Hilderbrand book. I might be saying her last name wrong, but we just started watching that today. Did you ever watch The White Lotus?
No.
Oh, The White Lotus is one of my top 5 ever TV shows, period. But every season like gets a whole new cast, but it's essentially just like a bunch of rich people and crazy effed up stuff happens. But somebody compared one of Ellen Hilderbrand's books in the style of her books to White Lotus. So I was like, oh, Brian, we got to watch The Perfect Couple, because Brian loves The White Lotus too. So we just started watching it. Nicole Kidman's in it. I don't know who else is in it. I recognize other people, but I didn't know what their names were. But it's really good so far. Me, your mom, and Brian have been watching it, and we've been watching it for we're 40 minutes in. Your mom was like, I'm going to go take a nap so I can be awake when Sammy gets back and we can finish watching the episode.
Did she really take a nap or did she go to sleep?
She's probably going to sleep. She's probably
Oh, she's talking about
now.
After we record, she'll be up.
Yeah.
She's going to sleep.
Yeah, she's going to sleep.
It's
100%.
8:34 p.m. She's not staying up.
No shot. But I'm excited to get back into a TV show because the only thing I've watched in the last 4 months is House of the Dragon.
I haven't actually finished Game of Thrones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was there for the watch parties. My family did Game of Thrones watch parties for everybody listening.
Yeah.
Sammy was obviously there. Actually, were you there or were you in
No, because
Georgia?
I was in Georgia.
My mom bought these Dollar Tree chalices that are blue, real tiny cups for these watch parties, and then we had themed dinners. She'd make ribs and call them dragon bones or something. She just put on a whole little entertainment for us.
That's funny.
But a lot of our cousins would come over, so they would watch Game of Thrones, and then me and Ronan would be playing Minecraft or something.
Yeah. Do you get into TV series?
Yes. But my TV series, it just depends because it's been a while since I've been locked in on a regular TV show. Right now I'm watching Dragon Ball. It's an anime.
Yeah.
It's the first out of Dragon Ball Z.
Mhm.
I'm watching Dragon Ball. The Vampire Diaries I might restart because it's fall.
I love the Vampire Diaries. Did you watch the originals?
Yes.
Okay, because I love that
watched
too.
Legacies too.
Yeah, I started it. I just haven't seen maybe the last season or 2
Of Legacies.
Yeah. I think I watched
couldn't
the
tell you
first.
what happened.
Yeah, I watched the first 2, I think, but any of the recent ones I haven't
Legacies
seen.
was the new academy, wasn't it? The new school. When yeah, that's what Legacies is.
Yeah, because it's
Throne.
yeah, and it's the Salvatore house.
Yeah, boarding school.
Yeah.
Something like that. I love that entire series. I started watching The Vampire Diaries in 8th grade. Maria Martinez put me onto it. I don't even know what she's doing. She's engaged, actually. I went to middle school with her.
Oh, congrats, Maria.
Yeah. She got engaged at Disneyland.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Actually, it might have been Disney World, but who's keeping track?
Who is? Yeah, I started watching The Vampire Diaries in college. I think it was maybe my sophomore year. And I was binging it. I loved that show.
What's another like?
Are you a team Damon or a team Stefan?
I would want Damon.
Same.
I would want Damon. Just cause. I don't know.
I think I'm team Stefan maybe for Elena, but then I would just want to be in the show and be with Damon.
Yeah, I think Damon's room is 10 times better than Stefan's too.
Oh yeah.
How like modern and
the tub.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I just like. I love the way Damon's like a ride or die for Elena. You know what I mean? He's like, I don't care about saving anybody. I don't care about any of you. If it's not Elena, I'm doing it.
And it's
for
not
her.
even like Damon's the type to be like, I don't give a fuck if she did wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Stefan might have some type of good moral compass. Damon is just like, he'll go out and like pull the bar stool out from under you just so Elena can sit down.
Yeah, 100%. That's funny. Yeah. There's a bunch of new movies too that I'm ready to see.
Have you seen The Discernment? I think that's the name of it. Oh, I can't look it up either. We don't have service. Do you have service?
I might be slow though.
Look up The Discernment. I don't think that's the right name. It's on Netflix, I think.
The Deliverance?
Oh, maybe.
I was gonna say because it's trending on Netflix right now, but Brian.
Is it called The Deliverance?
Oh, there's this one called The Discernment. Does that look right?
I don't know.
Because there is a scary movie called The Deliverance. Mm-hmm. It's like number 2 or 3.
It's definitely that one. Let me triple check.
I wanted to watch it, but Brian was like, "No, I'm not watching that."
He's a little baby back bitch.
He is.
Shout out B Camp.
But sometimes I'm like, I used to just like
it's The Deliverance.
I used to
tell you something about it.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Because we just watched the trailer for it, and I definitely want to watch it. But I'm trying to like. I feel like when Brian's like, "Oh, I don't want to watch a scary movie," I used to like bully him into it. But I'm trying to just like be more respectful of like his boundaries. Like if that's something he doesn't want to do, like why I can find somebody else to watch it.
I'm not a big scary movie gal either. I gotta be with a certain type of people.
Yeah.
Anyways, I started watching like 10 minutes of it. Right, didn't finish it. Barely even like focused on it for real. And I went on TikTok that night, and they're talking about the main actress, like the mom, starts speaking in tongues. Like she did an interview where they had a priest on set, because I think this is based on a true story. There's like it's like The Conjuring, where there's a conjuring house. There's like a house that has this going on. They had a priest on set every day for whatever they were dealing with. And
that's crazy.
During the scene where she's like speaking tongues, dealing with like a demon, apparently she's really speaking tongues, and they said they just like everybody just took a step back and just let the cameras roll, just watched her finish.
I mean, that's like cool for the movie and cool for the story, but like if that's me, like dude, get that demon out of me.
Speaking tongues is supposed to be for the Holy Spirit.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure when you speak tongues, that's
so it's a good thing.
Yes, it's like the Holy Spirit speaking through you. But some people on TikTok said that when you speak tongues that people are supposed to understand it, but that doesn't make sense. I think people on TikTok are just...
Yeah, because then you would never know somebody speaking in tongues.
I don't know. Exactly.
Unless there's a bunch of people who spoke different languages in the room. Yeah. But, like, what are the chances that happens?
I don't know I don't know who's supposed to hear tongues. You know what I mean? Like, if it's the Holy Spirit speaking through you, who's meant to hear it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because if we're not
maybe
meant to
just the person
it,
who's speaking it.
Maybe, yeah. Like, did she know what she was saying?
I don't know.
That is crazy.
I'd love to watch the interviews, maybe.
Yeah, we'll
find
have to
out.
look them up.
Yeah. I do want to see it though. I just don't know who I'm. I gotta go down for that Botox training. It's in Charlotte to do that, to do Botox and filler.
How much is Botox and filler?
I don't know.
Do you get a family discount?
I don't know.
Those are questions I need you to ask.
But
because low-key lip filler, I might fuck around. if I live like Sammy starts it.
Yeah, I think when I start out, you do Botox first because it's just a little bit easier to do, easier to train. So I'll start out doing that, and then over time, once I do a good job with all my Botox on like in the training, then you can like move on to filler and stuff. So I can't do it like off rip, but I could do like a lip flip with Botox off rip temporarily until we can do the filler.
Oh, okay. Another movie me and Sammy are really excited to talk about is the second Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Super excited.
When did you first see the first one? Like, how old were you think?
Little kid. It was the same time that, like, I had to be in elementary and middle school because my mom would put on, like, Harry Potter on Sundays when she would be home just, like, cleaning the house. We'd open up the windows and let, like, the fall air in. And she'd have, like, candles burning. She's doing the dishes, cooking dinner, doing whatever. And just shows and movies would play on the TV just one after another. And I'd be laying on the couch waiting for her to be like, okay, dinner's done. She'd come in and, like, lay down for 30 minutes, go do whatever, lay down. It was definitely one of those days.
Yeah. Because I'm like, neither one of us would have seen it when it came out. I don't think we were born. But yeah, I love that movie. I think I was a little bit scared of it maybe the first time I saw it, but now it's just like a classic.
I was scared of Coraline.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were.
Specifically the when the other mother like gets her stuck in a web.
Mm-hmm.
And then the tunnel.
Yeah,
like,
the tunnel. Definitely the tunnel. The thing about Coraline is I was a bit older when I saw it the first time, so it didn't scare me. Like, I was a little bit late to that one. Like, I don't remember seeing it until I was maybe in, like, 6th grade or something.
The Walking Dead was scary for me, too. I was a little kid because the same concept that my family was doing for Game of Thrones, they were doing for Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
And do you remember, like, the velvet couch we used to have in the basement?
No.
You would have been, like, maybe you weren't. It was very, very young. I was going to say, maybe you weren't, like, over for that yet.
Yeah.
I think it was, like, brown or purple. It was, like, a whole sectional. Took up almost the whole downstairs.
I don't remember that being there, but maybe if it was in the beginning of time when I was first there, I would have probably only sat on it, like, once or twice.
Yeah.
We were normally, like, upstairs.
Anyways, Beetlejuice, Jenna Ortega's in it. And I saw this interview where they were like, what were you guys waiting for? Like, why has this not come out sooner? And they're like, we were waiting for Jenna to be born. Because Jenna Ortega is literally the perfect Tim Burton character, and I freaking love everything she does.
Yeah, she just did that Sabrina Carpenter music video too.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
No, I just saw clips of it on Instagram.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. But yeah, did you watch the Wednesday TV show?
Yes.
Yeah, I
loved
watched it too. Yeah, I really liked it.
I know Jenna from Stuck in the Middle though.
I don't know when I first saw her in anything. I might have seen her the first time, like, when I don't think I ever watched that. Like, I think I saw her when she started being in, there's a movie that was, like, about the trauma after school shootings.
With Maddie Ziegler?
Yeah.
She was in that.
I saw that. That's the first time I think I remember seeing her. And then Wednesday. Unless Wednesday came out first. One of those. I don't think I saw her much before that, though. Is Stuck in the Middle Disney?
Yes. I think that's the right show. She was, like, there was, like, 7 of them.
I think when she was in Disney, that was, like, I was a little bit past. Like, I was a little bit past Disney. But, yeah. Yeah, I want to see that real bad. Your mom was thinking about doing it this weekend, seeing Beetlejuice, but I don't know what happened to that plan.
I had to work, and she just, like, we couldn't figure out the right time.
Maybe soon.
Hopefully. Maybe we can go sometime this week. I work Wednesday. What about Tuesday? No, you leave this week.
Yeah, we could do Tuesday, though. We could do Tuesday night. We could do Tuesday night.
I have class 6 to 8.
Oh, shit. Well,
9?
we could do late Tuesday night.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Anyways, this episode is about...
Sponsored by...
Fuck! It's about time!
It was just the way you said that. It sounded like you were going to say, this podcast is sponsored by...
I wish, bro. I can't wait.
By Mama soon. Campbell's Lasagna.
Sammy brought me lasagna for dinner. It was good. Thanks, Mom. Shout out her. I just got off work. The bridge isn't open on Sundays, and today was the first Sunday we were open forever, and I made $10 in cash.
Oof.
Anyways,
At least you didn't have to spend that $10 on dinner.
Facts. I made like $87 on credit card though, so
that's good.
Yeah, for a Sunday when we were open from 3 to 7:30, wasn't too bad.
But now, like, knowing servers and stuff, well, servers in your situation, like, Brian used to get his card tips the same night somehow.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, but now, like, with situations like that, I'm like, oh, your dad is right. We got to keep cash on us for a tip.
Yeah, because,
like, I want to send the server, if they did a good job, I want to send them home with their money that night.
Yeah. A lot of people, like Kyla, she gets her credit card tips at the end of the night. But they put them on like a EBT card. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, like a Venmo type shit.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's good and bad, I guess. I like having it split up though because like I save all my cash tips or like, yeah. Over the summer I saved all of my cash tips and only spent what was in my bank account.
That's good.
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, I feel like that split up does help with oh, I hate the way my S made that noise, but that that split up with your tips is good. Because if I have cash, sometimes I forget that I have it, so then I just don't spend it.
So this episode's idea came from the one Family Guy episode where Peter's on like the radio show, or it was like the news talking about, you know what really grinds my gears. So I was like, Sammy, let's do it. Should I start?
Yeah, if you want. I'd say some of mine are like more serious things, and then some of mine are like, ooh, silly.
I thought about this. I took pictures today for West Lib's men's soccer team, and as I was leaving to go back to my dorm, I was like, wow, this gotta be my first one. When I trip, immediately I put my head down and just start shaking my head. I'm like,
no, that does grind my gears. I don't know why, like, because I don't really get embarrassed by too much anymore these days. But yeah, that'll always be embarrassing. I don't think there will be a day where tripping is not embarrassing.
I'm just like, we're grown.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 20 years old. Why am I tripping on the sidewalk?
Yeah, like, why have I not picked my feet up?
Yeah.
What's the issue? Yeah, I agree with that. One of mine is when stuff sticks to your bare feet.
Wow, that does grind my, especially like after you sweep the floors.
Yeah, yes. And I saw like a Instagram and it was like, which neurodivergent are you? Like, you have to wear socks because you can't stand the way things feel if they stick to your feet, or do you have to wear bare feet because you can't handle the way socks feel on your feet?
Which one are you?
The one where I have to wear socks because
I agree.
If there's crumbs, if I'm picking up stuff as I'm walking through the house, it grinds my gears. Like, I gotta stick my feet in the bathtub.
Like, also, if I just get out the shower, I have to put socks on because I don't want my clean feet touching the floor.
Immediately.
Yeah. Lotion, socks, bam. It sets me up for success.
Yeah. Yep.
On that type of topic, one of mine is sand and the way it gets stuck everywhere.
Yeah. I love the beach, but
specifically it says the way sand gets everywhere and stays there.
No, because it does stay for weeks.
Yeah, like,
okay, weeks might be dramatic. But
no, weeks. It's one thing for it to get stuck, but it stays too. Like, you'll be fine. Like, if you go to the beach, like, you'll find sand in your suitcase until next year.
Yeah, until when you get. Yep. Yeah. I wish sand, like, I wish you could just enjoy being at the beach and then just not be like sticky and gross and sandy after you were done there.
Yeah, I think we're doing the beach wrong. Some people do the beach so right, like those like tents and shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you weren't
like,
there when we were in Charleston, Ariel and Steven essentially like live at the beach, so they do the beach right. Wow. But they had like a huge tent set up, and like, so it was nice to be able to like hide from the sun when we needed to. Were you gonna say something?
Going to the beach with people who beach right, like they bring coolers of like sandwiches and shit.
Yep. Nice. Yep. Ariel and Steven brought peanut butter and jellies for everybody,
and then they're nice and cold because
they're on ice.
Yes. Root beer out the freaking cooler.
I put raw chicken that has the tendon in the middle. So like tenderloins, but
Ew.
like as an adult when I was first starting to grocery shop and I'm like, oh, let me just get some chicken. And the first time I accidentally bought tenders, like tenderloins, and I opened them and there's a tendon in the middle. I tried to cook it and I was like, absolutely not. I couldn't eat it.
I saw this hack where you like grab it with like a paper towel or something, and I tried it the other day and I like wanted to throw up. It was so gross.
Yeah, no. But now obviously I know like I need to buy the chicken breast. But even in the chicken breast, you know when there's like a blood vessel left in it?
Yeah, makes me uncomfortable.
That grinds my gears.
I don't want to see that shit.
No. I'm
Put it
already scared
away.
enough of like, yeah. I'm already scared enough of salmonella, so don't put other weird stuff in there.
When someone sneezes into their hand.
Oh, yeah, or coughs.
I just like, I don't know. It's because both
Grow
of our
up.
parents are nurses. You know what I mean? Grow the fuck up.
Yeah,
And
that's like child stuff.
I hate that, bro. And it's like, I never sneeze into my hand, but I won't lie. Ever since I got my septum ring, I touch my nose a lot. You know what I mean? Just to make sure it's straight, make sure that both of like the connectors are still there. But you will catch me with every bag that I have has hand sanitizer in it.
Yeah,
and not Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer. This is the 99% rubbing alcohol hand sanitizer.
Burn your skin off, kind of.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I do touch my nose a lot because I'll do this when I'm like thinking.
Yeah, I have noticed that. Sammy like pushes her nose like a button.
But yeah, I mean, I keep my hands clean, but I don't need to be sneezing in my, because that's gross too. Because what do you do after? Do you wipe your hands on your pants?
No, like they just start touching stuff.
Yeah.
Especially like the other day I was in class, I watched this person rub their nose and then they asked to borrow my pen. What am I supposed to do? Say no? They borrowed it, Sammy, and then I immediately put hand sanitizer on my hand and rubbed it down. Like they saw me do it. It's way too flu season right now. Way too COVID. Too much COVID going around.
Yeah, there's viruses in the air. So I don't know if you've ever dealt with somebody who's like this, but girls who say they go, oh, you know me, I hate drama and drama's not me. They are the only person you've ever been around who starts drama.
It's just like,
it's like, what are you saying it for? Like, just own your drama, right? Like, I wouldn't mind your drama if you owned it.
it makes me giggle so bad when just this whole time I just let girls do their thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I try really, really hard not to contribute because been through it. You know what I mean? It's gonna come back no matter what. It just talking about somebody can't go good in any way. So when you talk about somebody, I just sit there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, unless it's somebody that I'm like, oh, did you know that that's actually my best friend?
It's actually my family. So
yeah, did you actually know that's my blood? Like,
watch your mouth. You know?
Yeah. But I've never, the only people in my life that I've ever been around who like instigate drama, they're always the one who makes sure to say, I don't start drama. And I'm like, ooh,
yeah,
girl, just be for real. You know, like if you like a little gossip, if you like a little drama, just own it. Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah.
But let's make it about like a reality TV show instead of like, instead of like somebody's livelihood.
I
know?
agree.
That's why I like to watch like reality TV, because it's a good way to like
get it out.
You know, just to talk a little shit.
When a man tells me to smile in the gym. When a man tells me to smile in the gym and specifically gets my attention, so I take my headphones off.
They're like face. You're like bent over and they're this.
Yes, bro, I'm trying to fucking lift heavy things and they're coming underneath like waving their hand in my face. I take, can I help you? You should smile. You look really mean.
You should fuck off.
Right,
Get out of here.
Right. Are you gonna put my weights away? Because otherwise, just walk the fuck away now.
Yeah. You want to put this away? Then
just get out of my face. I'm trying to get shit done.
Yeah. No, when a man tells you to smile, period.
Point blank, period. I'm like, bro, do you not have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
It's like,
what are you upset about?
Yeah.
Did I hurt your feelings?
Is your mom in your life?
Yeah.
Like,
you have mommy issues. Yeah. Did your dad come back with his milk?
Yeah. Come on, like.
Oh man. Yeah. One time I was at the gym, and this was down in Savannah, and this guy like came up to me and he was like, "You should really find Jesus." And I was like, "Oh, sir, did you ask me if I go to church?"
Yeah.
But yeah, that was crazy. But then some girl came up to me and she like interrupted it and she was like, "Oh, hey girl," whatever, like to get him to go away.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh my God, he was harassing me the other day." She was like, "Let's go up to the front desk and report it."
Did you?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Talk about you should really find Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Sir, have you found Jesus?
Yeah. When people don't wash their hands enough when they're cooking dinner,
That grinds your gears?
yeah.
I try to wash my hands. If it's for me, I don't care.
Well, that's different.
If I'm cooking
if
for
somebody's
everybody
cooking-
else, I wash my hands before.
Yeah.
And then if I'm cooking something slimy, then after I touch the slimy thing,
I'm just like
crummy.
Exactly. I'm so scared of salmonella. Like if somebody's cooking like a raw meat and I don't witness them wash their hands after touching the meat, I'm panicking the whole time I'm eating my food.
Why? Do you know somebody who's gotten salmonella?
Not really.
Isn't
I
it
just
like food poisoning?
Yeah, but from raw chicken specifically and eggs.
Oh, it's not gonna kill you.
No.
Why do you think that's such a? Why do
I
you
just
think?
can't get it out of my head.
Yeah. What if you've had some? I had food poisoning the other day. My poop was green.
Oh no, that was probably salmonella.
It definitely was.
Somebody didn't cook your chicken.
I forget who it was though.
But I just notice it with like older generations, like when a grandparent gets a little bit too old and then they're just like in the kitchen, they haven't washed their hands in 3 months.
Ew. 3 months.
Okay, that's probably dramatic. But you've seen them touch 1,800 things and they haven't washed their hands.
They've built up their immune system.
They like
enough.
pick their nose a little bit.
Scratch their butt.
Yeah.
You pour you a glass of water and like a reused cup or something.
Yeah, you can like see
That's
things
just
floating in it afterwards.
Yeah, that's gross. When there's nowhere to park at the school I pay to park for.
Yeah.
blows me.
Westlip parking's actually all college parking's an issue.
Dookie.
Yeah, I didn't experience it so much at WVU just because we just walked. I will say that the people of West live some lazy motherfuckers. They drive everywhere, and I'm like, do you understand? Like our walk to some of our classes is so much farther, but we just do it at WVU. Yeah.
When I went to go visit my friend when she first got to WVU, she was like, "Oh, we're just gonna walk there." I'm like, "Okay, cool, bet. I'm down for the walk. It's hills. It's not it's not even like a 15-minute straight walk. It's a 15-minute walk of hills. Like
yeah, like it's literally
everywhere."
degrees.
They were like, "Okay, we're gonna go to Frat Row." I'm like,
Frat Row is a hill.
Like, guys, I don't know. They're like, "Oh, it won't be bad." Yo, why am I like up this frat hill? Like,
yeah. I mean, WVU definitely had like our cardio health intact.
Oh, my point of what I was trying to get was like everywhere at Westlip is walking distance.
Yeah. Westlip is a walkable, complete from start to end is walkable unless you live down by Domino's.
You could the only reason that's not walkable is
because there's not a safe. Yeah,
there's no safe sidewalk. There's no
Yeah.
sidewalk. Period. You could walk to the dollar store for some length. People at WVU walk to class. Like
but it is a completely walkable campus, and when I tell you nobody walks, okay, I'm not gonna speak for everybody, but nobody I've known that goes to West Lib walks to their classes.
A lot of people, like I know a couple of people that go on walks during night because like our campus was we advertised like how safe our campus was. Why was there a stabbing in West Liberty town? Not on campus, but literally up the street.
That's crazy.
You could see it if you stand on campus. Like,
that's scary.
Yeah.
I guess they could technically promote it as safe though if nothing's happened like within the zip code of the campus. Yeah. So there could have been a bunch of things happening in the town, but
it was at the apartments. So there's these apartments that mainly students rent out, but it's like a non-campus renter. It's for like GA students or like seniors, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was there, so it was like a campus. You know what I mean? Like it was full of campus students.
That's scary.
Anyways,
what was it? A student that got hurt?
No, I don't think so. They didn't. They didn't
release
make it
the
public,
information.
no.
Oh, okay, that's crazy.
You know what else was crazy, though? They also didn't release the information to students, only the RAs.
Oh, so students don't know that there was a stabbing right there?
The way that they found out was somebody was listening to a police scanner, and they put it on... You know what Yik Yak is?
No.
Yik Yak is like the college version of Twitter.
Oh, okay.
For college campuses. It's like location bound. So it's like within so many radiuses, this is what everybody's talking about.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, though.
Yeah. So somebody put it on Yik Yak, but like nobody sent it to the kids.
Yeah, that's crazy. You gotta let them know.
Yeah.
Not just the RAs. What the RA's gonna do?
That part was crazy. Like, you think... Yeah. Anyways.
Something that really grinds my gears is the whole chaos of getting off of a plane. I just think we could be doing it better.
What's chaotic about it?
There's 50% of the people, or even less, 25 to 50% of the people are on that plane have to get onto a connecting flight. And it's probably running late. They need to get there. And then the other people are at their final destination. So, like, those people who need to get on a connecting flight who are going to miss it if they don't get off in the next, like, 10 minutes, let's get them off the plane first. Mm-hmm. I don't care. If I'm at my final destination, I literally don't care. And then the whole, like, getting carry-ons off. Like,
that part makes me laugh so bad because when we got to Charleston Airport for the wedding, everybody, as soon as the plane landed, everybody stood up and tried to get their carry-ons at the same time. Yeah. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, yo, everybody relax. We got at least 10 more minutes before the first person gets off.
Yeah, and everybody's so, like, angry and, like, freaking out. And I'm like, listen, if we are at your last destination, sit back down.
I promise you're getting off the plane. Like, if we landed, the hard part's over. You're getting off. Like,
yep.
But I do get the stress first.
Yeah, I get the stress of the people though who like literally have a connecting flight.
Yeah,
and it was planned properly, but now the flight landed late or it can't park. Just let them off and let them get their carry-ons. Right. But like, if it's your final destination, just sit down, relax. You're gonna get off the plane. Unless maybe you have claustrophobia. That's another valid reason. But I just think, I don't know if like the flight attendants could be getting the carry-ons off, or I don't know. There's got to be a better way to do it, though.
My next one is spam calls. Grinds my gears.
Oh, yeah. I mean, now I just simply don't answer my phone at all if I don't know the number.
I don't answer it if it's, like, anything outside of my zip code. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Or a zip code I'm expecting to hear from. Yeah.
No, if I don't have the number saved, I don't answer because I'm like, if it's important, they'll leave a message.
It's a good philosophy to have.
Yeah, unless I see, like, you know how sometimes like if I'm interviewing for a place and they I'll either like already recognize their number or it'll tell me like, oh, like the Skin Click is calling you or whatever. But yeah, I hate it too to hear like the sad stories of like somebody who just does not understand call or like technology, and like this little grandma's just getting her whole fortune stolen because some scam caller called her and she's giving out all her information.
I don't know if it's because I was raised with technology or what, but like, how do you fall for that?
Yeah, but like thinking about like your Grandma D, she probably would give out all her information. Probably. But like she just doesn't know, you know?
Yeah. Well, what the fuck do you need my social security number for? You know what I mean? And it's like, why are you ever giving your social security number over the phone?
Yeah, Brian said something about something local, like they made it like sound like your bank was actually calling you, and I was like, well, I'm just only ever gonna do things for my bank at my bank.
Exactly. I got an email while I was at work today, talking about like my purchase was complete from Bath and Body Works in Triadelphia though. And that's what really caught me because what do you mean?
I know your mom went to Bath and Body today.
Oh, maybe she used my phone number.
She probably did.
What the fuck was she doing in Bath and Body?
She said it was 5:30. I had to get there. She got up there so quick.
Wait, what did she get? Did she give me anything? You could go.
I don't know what she got, but I know she went. But I get those ones that are like those weird text messages that's like, oh, your UPS package.
Yeah, click here.
Yeah, but I don't, because I'm like, obviously, I know I didn't order or something.
$12.95 bathroom. This is not a sponsorship. I'm not gonna finish that.
The one singular time I've been like almost gypped by a scammer was in my last job. My supervising physician, like as a PA, you'll always have a supervising physician. Some of them are like not really involved. Some of them are super involved. My last one was not super involved, but if I needed anything, he would have answered. But like so we barely had any conversations. I didn't even do an interview with him. And I get an email from him that's like, hey, I need you to do something. Send me your phone number. And I'll text you or call you or whatever. I was like, oh, okay. But I've never, texted him before. So I was like, this makes sense that he's asking for my phone number. And then he's like, hey, the presentation we have later at today's meeting, I need you to get gift cards for it if you can, to like for the prize or whatever. And we do have these meetings where people would get gift cards at the end of it, if they won. But I was like, that meeting's not until tomorrow, and
right,
like
that was an insider job.
Yeah,
how do they know about that?
Yeah, I don't know. And I was like, they know, or I was like, why is my supervising asking me to do this? I texted back. I was like, yeah, I can, but it'd have to be, we'd have to clear out my patient or something, because I was like, I'm not going outside of working. I have boundaries with work. I'm not going outside of working hours. I was like, we can wait till my admin time, but I was like, I can't go right now because I'm gonna see a patient in 10 minutes. Like, I can't, I can't leave work. And they were like, it's urgent. And I was like, okay, this isn't real, because why your supervising physician would never tell you to go get gift cards in the middle of the day
a patient.
Yeah. And so I texted my senior PA, who's somebody I like was in communication with daily, and I was like, has Dr. So-and-so ever asked you to do something like this before? And she's like, oh, no, sometimes his email gets hacked. And I'm like,
sometimes his email gets hacked.
That's a problem.
Yeah, that's a really big issue. And how do they, what? Like, they're really trying.
Yeah, and obviously they knew some stuff.
Yeah.
But they could have had me if they would have just been like, oh, yeah, with your admin time, go do it. They would have got me. Him. Yep. But another one I have is why'd I lose? Oh, long toenails on myself, on anybody else. If your toenails are too long, clip them. If my toenails start to feel too long, like I feel like my feet hurt.
Yeah, because you can feel them poking your skin.
Yeah.
People with acrylic toenails, like, I love the look of them, but how do you do that?
How do you survive?
Yeah, they gotta be so short.
I have a hard time even just like having gel. Like, you can tell I peeled off all the ones from the wedding. I just have a hard time having gel. I feel like I can't breathe. Like, I can feel it on my nails, even though I know I can't feel it. It's a head thing, but I just feel like my nails can't breathe. But yeah, long toenails, they grind my gears. Cut them.
When something's in my shoe, that grinds my gears.
Especially when you cannot find it.
Yeah.
Like, you thought you got rid of it, you put your shoe back on.
I'm a tweaker too. I'll stop everything and everybody. I'm like, guys, wait! Everybody shut the fuck up! Hold on! I gotta take my shoe off. I'm like huffing and puffing. I'm like, oh my gosh, and now I can't get my shoe back on, and everybody's trying to leave. I'm like, fuck, just go without me. Like, I'm going home.
No, and that made me think of something else too. Is like when you're in a group and you guys are walking somewhere, and your shoe gets untied and you have to tie it, and nobody waits.
Yeah, I make sure that I wait. If I like I'm waiting for you.
I'm a waiter too.
Yeah, because that hurts me real bad.
Yeah, like,
even if I don't like you, bro, I'll wait midway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just polite.
Somebody wait. Come on.
Please. Especially if it's dark out. Like,
like, I don't want to walk by myself. Oh, that's funny. This could maybe be like a little bit whatever, but I think tipping culture is getting a little bit concerning. Like, if I'm ordering up at the front, like it's like a smoothie shop and I'm ordering at the front, like, and you're not serving food, I don't know that we should be tipping, because like I used to work at a juice place and I know you make like it's not like being a server how you make what, $2 is it or something?
A lot of servers only make like $2 or $1.
Yeah, so you live off your tips.
Yeah.
But like these places where it's like, I don't know, like you're just ordering a smoothie up at the front and it's like, why do I gotta tip 25% for this?
Yeah.
Because I know you're already making $15 an hour because I did this same job.
I would love to get rid of just tipping point blank period and everybody just get paid like a livable wage.
Yeah, just get paid appropriately.
It doesn't even have to be like anything crazy. Like California's minimum wage is like $15 to $18, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like you could bump ours to like 15.
Yeah, definitely.
And that'd be cool. You don't even gotta tip waitresses anymore. Just give us a freaking good minimum wage. You don't have to be able to buy a freaking brand new car off of a waitress's wage. Like,
yeah,
give me something where I could pay like my tuition and some bills, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, honestly, if I'm being honest though, anytime they turn that thing around, the tablet around,
tip.
Really, I hit 20% every time.
Oh.
My gears are ground every single time because of it, but I do it. But maybe I'll stop.
Because in situations like that, because where they can turn it around, that's just already overpriced.
Yeah.
I'm already knowing. Because why at like Center Market, let's name drop, why at Center Market Cafe is my avocado sandwich like $15?
Yeah. Why is it?
For just a sandwich and like a small bag of chips.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And then they turn around. I'm just going to ask you a quick little question right here.
I know, that's what they say. It's just a quick little question. Or like at Starbucks, they're like, it's going to ask you a quick little question.
It's just going to say something on the screen right there. You can just go ahead and tap whatever.
And then too, like at Starbucks, for example, you do that and you hit like, because I'm always just pressured, so I just hit 20% every time. And then you get your drink and they effed it up. Yeah. And you're like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah.
Domino's started doing something where if you tipped, they like gave you like something points or something like that. Oh. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. I haven't had Domino's since West Lib, probably, since Brian was there.
Yeah, kids at West Lib eat Domino's up. They all got the Domino's app.
Yeah. It's kind of your only option.
Yeah. The calf actually, like on the weekends, isn't my next one?
Yes.
So my next one is actually my college calf. Let me tell you why. Because the cafeteria doesn't open until 11 on weekends, and then it closes at 2 or 2:30, and then it doesn't open up again until like 4:30, and then it will close at like 7. And there's no in between. Like it has to be like during the weekdays it'll be open, but it won't be serving like hot things. It'll just like you can make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you can grab a banana, you can get a drink, whatever. They just won't have like.
During when?
So during the weekdays.
Every single weekday?
Yeah, no. So during the weekdays, I explained it wrong. During the weekdays, they'll serve breakfast from like 7:30 to like 9:30. Okay, or like 10:30, something like that. From 10:30 to like 11:30, it's called like, I forget what it's called, but they're putting all of the hot things away, and it's continental. That's what it's called. So you can get like cereal and things like that, but it's still open. Okay. On the weekends, they don't even unlock the doors until 11.
That's an issue.
So like
that's a problem.
The other day when me and Sammy were going to film at like 9, there was nothing for me to eat. Like the Union was closed, the calf was closed. So I came off the hill, met Sammy, we filmed. Thankfully I got food off the hill. I went back up there, I changed, and I had to leave for work, and the calf was closed again because it was after 2. Yeah. I was like, bro, what the motherfuck am I supposed to eat?
Especially the way they got you RAs working these days, like, because it's. I was just talking to somebody about this, but it's different for you now than when it was when Brian was there, and like you guys have to be on campus so freaking much. Like, what do they expect you to do? Starve? Yeah. It's not like you have something to chef it up in
my communal bathroom. Like,
yeah. I mean, you get a microwave, but geez. Yeah. I mean, like, I barely use a microwave these days.
Yeah, I don't like using a microwave. For a point in my life, I could have swore I could taste the radiation.
Yeah. No, I barely use a microwave anymore. But
It's just so unfortunate. Like, it really, really, really grinds my gears.
no, it should though, because that's a problem. The calf should just be open. I'm sorry, weekdays it needs to be open earlier. It probably needs to open at like 6 or 6:30, at least 7, But
We used
and
to
be open late. But then the weekends it needs to be open at least 8.
At
At least
bro,
8 to 9 o'clock.
A lot of these kids have jobs off the hill because
Mhm.
Westlake was such like a commuter campus. It's so unfortunate, and they work off of that. So they're like, okay, well, if all of these kids are going home on the weekends, we're closing the union and we're not opening the calf until 11 because we only have like 25% of the population. 25% of the population is still like 300, 400 people.
Yeah, you still have to feed them.
We're still hungry at fucking 9 in the morning when we wake up.
Yeah, just keep something open.
At least keep it open for Continental. We can go in and get some cereal, go in and
Yep.
toast our own bread, make a peanut butter and jelly, you know, a banana. You guys don't have to grill for us until whenever you can, you know? And I brought it up to our lunch woman who like runs Aladdin is like our lunch brand, whatever. And she's like, we just don't have enough people.
Yeah,
You
but
need
with
one
how
person.
Yeah, one, because with how much it costs to get food and go to school there, they can afford to hire somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And if they can't find somebody, then they need to lower tuition or
Mhm.
lower the whatever it's called
Yeah.
when your meal dining stuff.
Bro, they upped the meal swipe for people like commuters and like teachers. I think it's like $8 or something like that to go eat in the calf now.
Oh,
$8 or
man.
$9. I'm like, bro, I would go to Chipotle. Like,
Yeah, it's just crazy. That's will grind my gears too.
when we have like meetings for RA training, all of like the resources and all the managers and everybody of like the head of the departments come and talk to us. The lunch service, like the lunch meeting, the food service has always taken the longest because everybody just always has stuff to say.
Because it's so important though. Like it's so important to
It's so
be
frustrating.
fed.
Exactly. It's literally, and it's like a lot of our RA staff is athletes, and
Yeah.
when they wake up and they have lift at 10 in the morning, okay, cool. They're not gonna be able to eat until what, like 12 or 12:30.
Yeah, and if you lift at 10, like you need to be able to eat.
Something beforehand, like
Yeah, and it needs to not be right beforehand. Like anytime, like when I was in track and cross country, like I need to eat like 3 hours before I'm doing
Mhm.
something, so that way I don't yak everywhere. But yeah, they need to figure that. They need to figure that out
Mhm.
because this is an issue. Another one of mine that really grinds my gears is just some misconceptions or like incorrect perceptions of healthcare workers. And by that I just mean like people get frustrated. It's a couple of things, like, and it mostly comes down to the surrounding the time of appointments. So like when you see a provider, you're a new patient, depending on where you go, there's an allotted time you have for that appointment. And most of the time you're told ahead of time how much time that is. So if it's 60 minutes, it's 60 minutes. Follow-ups get shorter. The place I work at right now, I can schedule you for a 20 or a 40-minute follow-up. If I know we need 40 minutes, I'm doing 40 minutes. If I know you just want to chit-chat for a lot of the time, which is okay, and I'm down to do it, I'm going to set aside 40 minutes. But sometimes it's just like 20 minutes follow-ups are fine. Like we're just refilling medications, just checking in, making sure it's all going okay. But there's a couple of issues that we run into in this. Is if I have a 60-minute appointment with you, I have another 20-minute appointment right after. After that one, I have another 40-minute appointment. Then I probably have a 60-minute. Then I have everything's back to back to back, and I don't get to choose that. It's my job. Everybody needs help these days. Everybody needs a provider. Everybody needs to see somebody for psych, and to be able to get all those people in and be able to take care of so many people, is you have to have those appointments. People still will show up. They'll go with the assumption like, oh, my doctor's going to be running late. And maybe back in the day that's how it worked, but they're like, my doctor's going to be running late, so I'm going to show up 10 minutes late.
shorty, we still only
You're
got 60 minutes. Now you only have 50.
Yeah, and that's the reason why doctors are running late, because it's really hard to cut somebody off in the middle of an appointment and be like, hey, we gotta go. I have to see somebody else. Like, I have 25 other people to see today that are scheduled, and you decided to show up 10 minutes late because you were like, whatever. And then, like, I just was overhearing some people the other day, and it's just like they just don't care and they want to kick you out of the room. And it's like, that's not what's happening. Your doctor's just as frustrated that they only get that amount of time, but they're willing to set up a sooner appointment so you guys can finish up what's going on. But some problems just can't be solved in that amount of time. And it's going to take one step at a time, and that's one appointment at a time. So people just get this like weird thing where they're like, oh, they just don't care. They're only giving you this amount of time. And it's like, that's not on the provider's choice. Like, at the end of the day, it's a job. And also, if you're my last appointment of the day, I gotta go home, you know. I got to go home.
At the end of the day, you still have to understand, like, there's some work that you gotta put in by yourself.
Oh,
like,
100%.
If you're coming to your physician assistant who's gonna supply you with the medical crutch that you need to understand that they're human too. Like, this is a crutch at the end of the day. Like, they're here to help you, not be your assistant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. So that just grinds my gears, is like, people like, oh, they don't care about us. And it's like, that's not the case. Like, the people in health, I mean, there's really some horrible people, but there's some horrible people in everything that you go to. But most healthcare workers, they're doing their best. And it's just, you know, you can only do so much with the time you're given, but that's why you can set up another appointment. And, like, hearing people be like, they're like, you know, the appointments are for that provider's money, you know, like they're making money off of you. No, that's also not how it works. The business is making money off of you, but the provider is certainly not making any money off of you. They're on just salary. But yeah.
I'm going to do one more. Then do you want to do one more?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. We got to keep this one a little bit short. Gia didn't do her homework, and it's Sunday, 9:24 p.m., and my homework's due at 11:55, and it's a 30-minute drive back to school,
So we got to get moving.
So my last one that I'm going to leave you guys with, this one's funny. I'm just bringing you guys the college content because that's the era of life I'm in right now. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when kids in class tell specific stories about the teacher's examples without being prompted to, do you know what I mean by that?
No, I don't think I'm following.
So, for example, if the teacher's like, we'll use my marketing class, for example. Say my marketing teacher brings up something about how, say Amazon got your order wrong. Amazon has a really good return policy. They're willing to work with you 24/7. They'll send you a brand new one, no charge, even give you a refund, you know? So that's going to make customers want to buy at Amazon again. Somebody raises their hand. I had this horrible experience with Amazon and whoop-de-whoop, and I can't believe the mailman just dropped a package off at my front door and didn't ring the doorbell. Shut up! I'm trying to go home!
Get out of here!
Nobody asked! I understand if it's like a segment in the teacher's class or like a section, whatever, where the teacher wants everybody to discuss.
Like open conversation.
Yes, like open discussion.
But if they're
lecturing and have 15 more slides to go, please
shut your mouth.
Please. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's hilarious. I don't know if I've ever like really experienced that. I've experienced
your classes at WVU might be too big.
Yeah.
Because West Lab only has 20, 30, 40 people in a class. Nobody's scared, you know, like.
Yeah. That's so funny. I've only really experienced it in like meetings at work when you're having a stupid meeting that has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
And then somebody will just bring up something else and then they're just yapping. I'm like, oh, can I get off so I can like just go read my book or something? Like, I don't want to be on here talking.
Go read your book. You make me giggle.
I don't know if you've ever dealt with this either, but those people who always think people are copying them.
Yeah.
Is that just, it might just be like narcissism. Like, I don't know the thing behind it, but someone will be like, oh my God, like I have these certain shoes. And then she got those certain shoes like a week later. And it's like, babe, those shoes are a trend right now.
Yeah.
You weren't the first to do it. You won't be the last to do it.
Yeah.
It's like,
I hear you.
Nobody's watching you. You're watching everybody else, but nobody's watching you. But yeah, my other two were just grocery store related. I said not putting the grocery cart back, and when you have a F ton of groceries and they're all going through and there's just the cash register person and there's nobody bagging them and you're trying to put everything on there and they're doing it so fast and nobody's bagging them and you're like, wait, who's gonna bag? Do I have to bag all this?
That's one of my mom's. She just texted. Did you tell her we were doing what grinds my gears?
Yeah,
my mom texted her in the group chat today talking about, you know what really grinds my gears? When nobody bags my groceries when I worked 16 hours today and they didn't come to my work to wipe old people butt. My mom works in a nursing home. Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
Okay.
Alrighty, who's the woman of the week? Drum roll.
But our woman of the week is Jenna Ortega. Jenna Marie Ortega is an American actress who was born on September 27th. Wow. Marie, that's beautiful.
That's my middle name.
She was born in 2002. She's a daughter of Mexican and Puerto Rican parents. A little ethnicity. We see you. She's in Beetlejuice 2. And that's what, oh my gosh, she's 21 years old. She was born in California. She's 5'1". She has 5 siblings.
Bam.
Yeah. Her celebrity crush was Romeo Beckham.
Who's that?
I have no idea.
Who did you say?
She's been acting since the age of 9.
Dang.
Yeah.
Romeo O. Beckham? Is that what you said?
Yeah, Romeo Beckham, I think. Not O. Beckham.
Oh.
Wait, she also said she had a crush on Barack Obama and wanted to become the first female president? Wait.
What? Barack Obama's crazy. What's
Jenna
he your
Ortega,
crush for?
Jenna Ortega appears to be single in 2024.
Romeo Beckham is a former soccer player.
I know Jenna Ortega. We already talked about this, but I think she's perfect for Tim Burton, and I'm so happy. Like, she just is amazing at what she does.
Yeah,
I think she's so cool. I love the fact that she's only 21 years old and has done so many things. Like, if she were to end her career after Beetlejuice 2, I would still talk about her.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I first saw her in was You. The TV show.
Yes, I forgot. She ate that up too.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
I just saw a meme the other day about, like, it was just like, it put like the 4 pictures. It was like the type of woman Joe will kill, and then it was like the type of woman Joe won't kill, and like Jenna's her character's one of the ones like that he like protects.
This is all of the movies she's been in.
Iron Man 3.
She was in Iron Man 3. X, Stuck in the Middle from 2016 to 2018. That's where I know her. She was in You. The Fallout is with what we were talking about with the post-traumatic shooting. Scream.
Yeah, I've seen the Screams that
Two
she's
of them.
in.
She's in 2 of the Screams.
Yeah, one of them's newer.
She ate down on Wednesday. I hope she gets some type of like Golden Globe.
Yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen with that too, because there's some controversy with like the main guy
from Wednesday.
Yeah,
Do you know what?
It might have been really bad too.
Dude, she's been in so many different things. When you guys get a chance, look up Jenna Ortega and then click on
her
on
backlist.
Google. Bro, click on the movies and shows she's been in, because she's like voice of a lot of different things too. She's 21 years old. She gotta be. I'm about to look up her net worth. Hold on.
Money.
Jenna Ortega money. How much money you got?
Well, she probably didn't make much when she was Disney.
Really?
Yeah, I think Disney rips people off.
I thought Disney sets up like a account that you can only get into when you're 18.
Oh, maybe they changed something after like Demi Lovato and Miley Cyrus and.
I just listened to Call Her Daddy podcast with Miley Cyrus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
That was from a while ago, wasn't it? Like a year ago, maybe.
She's worth $5 million. But every time celebrities do interviews, they say like, "I wish I was worth that," or "That's not even close." You know?
Yeah, because that's their net worth. So that's like anything like if they own a home, like she probably doesn't have $5 million in her bank account, but her house
like
might
assets.
be $1 million. Yeah, but still, like that's still you still living in a nice home. And I know you got like probably at least $50K in your bank account.
So like I looked up Jenna Ortega money, okay?
Period.
And then if you
Question mark?
Exclamation point. If you scroll down a little bit, it's like all the Google links, whatever, and it says top stories. Find out Wednesday star Jenna Ortega's net worth. Next, Beetlejuice box office setting all-time records, 36 years. Next, the third one is Donald Trump's sentencing in hush money case.
What? What's that got to do with Jenna?
Nothing. And she's just built so nice. Like, she might be one of my celebrity crushes.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Okay.
I didn't know she was that short though. She does look small though.
5'1".
She does look small.
That's not like disrespect or anything. She's built beautiful.
Yeah. She's just small.
She's just a girl.
Just a girl.
Okay, everybody. Thanks for listening to the Pine. Wait. Bye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.
See you next week.
Make sure you go check out the vlog because it's got a lot of really cool footage of Sammy trying to learn how to Healy.
Yeah, I did try to do that.
Oh, and she also got married, so
I did.
if anyone wants to check out that and see what the Airbnb was looking like.
Oh wait, it was just in and out of my brain.
Don't forget to be kind to one another.
Please just be nice. That's it. The thought that entered my brain is gone now.
That's all right. Just be nice to everybody and go tell your parents thank you and you love them.
Yeah.
Good night. Oh, just throat punched me.
Now I remember what I was going to say. We could say it really quick. Did you watch in the one vlog where we had lost your footage for it, and I was like, I put in a little thing that was like, we actually did lose Gia's footage, and I had Brian speak over.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was it.
Okay.
When you started talking fast, that's what made me think of it. I was like, wait, did you see that
I
one?
did. I remember that. That was funny. I did giggle with that.